If y'all ready to get into this story time, as y'all can read by the title, playing college football with a torn LCL. That's all I'm focused on. You tired of spending money on packs? Go to Mud Coins and I'll use Jmellflo for 10% off. And stop spending all your money on packs and get your coin straight from the source code. What it do with y'all boys? It's y'all boy, Jmellflo, aka Mr. Let's Get It Go. I'm back with another story time. Y'all like, J-Man, we ain't see you in a while. What type of story time is this? If y'all ready to get into this story time, as y'all can read by the title, playing college football with a torn LCL. So basically, boom, let me get straight into the story, y'all. First of all, my name is Jmellflo. Y'all know the kid is Mr. Let's Get It, Let's Go. Kill the like button. Let's try to get this video to 2,000 likes, especially if y'all want a part 2 to this video. It probably is gonna be a part 2 to this video just because of like how long it is, just because of like how important it is, just because like how intense this story is. Y'all already know the kid played college football. First of all, I did play college football without playing high school football. I did not play high school football. Y'all like, J-Mel, repeat that one more time. I did not play high school football. I promise y'all boys that. It was not like something to brag about, but it's like I was at my college orientation and I didn't play high school football because I tore my ACL in college. I mean, I tore my ACL in middle school. So, because I'm getting mixed up, I tore my LCL in college. So, ACL get torn. I was at a park with my brothers, boom. ACL got torn. Y'all know about that story. So once my ACL gets torn in 8th grade, I don't play football for the next 4 years because it was like a 4-month injury. It took like 6 months to recover. I was just able to start getting walking like by the time Christmas came again, you feel me? So fast forward, I'm 17, 18 years old. I'm at a college orientation. I see the football coaches, and I did go to a D3 university. I don't want to like rattle nobody or like bag on nobody or like say like, oh, you went to a D3 school, I went to a D1 school, you suck, you know what I'm saying? I don't think none of that got anything to do with like being good or not. I think some D3 schools gonna see you, some D1 schools might see you. If you good enough to play D3, I think you're good enough to play D1. Some D1 players go to D3 schools so they can get better looks, you feel me? So basically, I get there first week of camp, I'm basically already trying to impress a coach, you feel me? Like they already don't think I'm that good, you feel me? But for some reason, I was like the best corner on the team without playing high school football. That's why it was so amazing. I tell y'all boys to never give up on y'all dreams. Don't give up on y'all dreams. Always believe in yourself. Always believe you can be the best at whatever you're doing, regardless of like the obstacles that's in front of you, regardless of how long you play. Because like I said, I didn't touch a high school football field, but once I got on that college football field, once I got to camp, I was shut down, y'all. I was, you know what I'm saying, and my coach used to always tell me like, bro, you real good, you real athletic, you fast, you strong. Y'all already see I got the bunny. Y'all see I can jump out the gym, man. Y'all already see. And like I said, man, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, type in Jmellflo, TG Jmellflo, keep up with me there. Like I said, if y'all love these story times, keep them likes coming. Make sure y'all comment down below if y'all play football and let me know how y'all been pitting on. If you did play football, man, let me know what school you play for. My leg, first week of camp come. Basically, I'm a freshman. I see all the other people. My coach is like, you got a lot of natural raw talent, but we know you natural, we know you raw, we know you fast. Like when he said raw, he didn't mean like sweet or lit. He meant like raw as in like you got a lot of potential, basically. Like we see how fast you are, we see how strong you are. Now we want to see like if we can transfer that into you being a cornerback, because that was the position I played. And basically he said it like that. Y'all know why he said it like that, because you can be athletic, you can be able to jump, you can be fast, but it's hard to basically play a position because you got to learn everything about that position. So I did already know like a general sense of like backpedaling, breaking, T-steps, how to guard a comeback, guard and comeback post, digs, all that footwork. I knew flipping your hips. I knew about stuff like that, but he had to basically perfect it. He wanted to perfect it. That's why me and my coaches started beefing. Me and him started having a lot of beef because he saw how much potential I had, and he wanted me to turn that potential into like perfect cornerback. How do we say it? He wanted me to turn it into perfect cornerback position. He wanted me to have perfect position, perfect footwork, because I had the potential. So he always pushed me like, yo, you just wild out there. You're not really precise with your cuts. You're not as fluent as you can be by being a quarterback. You just kind of wild, you fast, and it's kind of like your speed and everything is making up. Like for your football ability. So that's the only thing we beat about. So second week of camp come, I'm basically proving myself. I already proved I was the fastest kid on the team. I was like the fastest freshman. I already know I was shutting stuff down. Everybody was wondering like how he gets so good. I'm like 5'10". I run a 4.3. I ran a 4.41. I'm gonna just say that, an official 4.43. I ran an official 4.43. I can lift 255 twice. That's my max, 255 twice. Vertical, got like a 38, 39 inch vertical, probably a 40 inch vertical. Y'all saw me with the bunnies. What else? That's all I can really do. I can jump out the gym. That's how much I can lift. I curl. I don't really know how much I curl. I do a lot though. Besides that, I squat like 275. Squat really didn't get up there. Trying to think of what else. Y'all see the bench press and like, yeah, I was good at a lot of things. Footwork was always A1. Footwork though, here's the thing, the footwork wasn't sloppy, the footwork was wild. My footwork, he always say my stance was wide. He always tell me to be more precise. Like, make sure you stay more precise. We're gonna get to the story though. We're gonna get to the story. So like I said, this is the first week of camp. I've been officially playing football for 1 week since 8th grade. So I'm playing football. Next thing you know, a play come. Basically, I'm playing with the varsity. Black is down here, orange is down here. The varsity is black, the orange is basically junior varsity. So I'm in on black, we basically in gray, so that means I gotta take a zone turn. Gray is our cover 3. So he hiked the ball, I take a zone turn, I'm just backpedaling, I kind of flip my hips, I see dude breaking for a comeback. So I'm like, boom! Once I see him break for that comeback, I'm taking a zone turn. This is a man turn. If you lined up, like the inside is right here, this is a man turn. Or this, yeah, a man turn is like when you turn towards the receiver. So he's right here, he do an outside release. So since I'm in gray, I'm in zone, I just kind of stay here like this. He breaks on the comeback like that, and I'm looking at the quarterback, and I'm running towards the ball like this. And when I reach out, I reach out with my leg out too. So I'm trying to show you, I'm like, so then I'm like this, kind of like that's kind of how I came. So like when I came like that, my leg was up. Like, man, right here, it's like, say you the quarterback, or say that's the quarterback. I kind of boom, just like that. And when I did that, this ankle, I'm gonna show y'all this ankle. I go like this. This ankle right here. Here we go. It's like this on the ground because I'm already reached out, and this ankle is like turned inward like this. This is how your ankle's supposed to be. And my ankle was like this, like when I landed. So it's like right here, it's already bending my knee in like a weird shape. Your ankle should never been like that. You see what I'm saying? So when that happened, y'all see this muscle that's popping right here? Let me show y'all. And that muscle right here, that muscle tore. That's your LCL. Boom. As soon as that happened, I put so much pressure on it and bow. Bent my ankle all the way inside. And you usually can mess up your whole leg. Like I could have broke my knee. But this right here, that muscle that's popping, that's your main muscle you need to sprint. All right, one of them just popped out of nowhere. Now that y'all got that, so yeah, when that happens, so yeah, that happens, and once that happened, I'm just sitting there like, cause I still picked the ball off. I'm like, but it's so much pressure went into that leg. It's like an inverted ankle sprain. That's what I thought it was at first. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I never felt no much pain. I'm like, like I think I sprained my ankle, but it was the other way. And the trainer came over like, what you mean? I was like, I like sprained my ankle, but inside. And he was like, oh, is your knee okay? Cause usually when stuff like that happens, like a ligament tears or usually like a muscle. I was like, yo, no, it's the side of my leg right here. Like, I was like, this is where it happened at. Like, I sprained my ankle right here inside. And I'm like, it hurt all the way up here. Like, it's something got to be off. Like, it really hurt. I don't think you understand. And he was like, no. We'll come check on it, try to roll it out, see if you can walk on it, see if you can put pressure on it. It probably is an ankle sprain. We're gonna see. We gotta wait till you get in the medical room to have any further analysis. So I'm like, all right. So I'm walking off. I'm like, I'm glad I still got the pick though, cause I was out there balling. Here's the thing, it was the first week of camp. So after the first week of camp comes, they basically told me, oh, you're fine. You just had a muscle tear, right? It's just. They didn't really say muscle tear. They said you had it. Like they said, like, oh, you pulled your muscle a little bit. You probably hurt your calves a little bit. That was all. You can play. Just keep stretching and stuff. But I'm like, all right, I'm gonna listen to them. They the trainers. These are doctors. They said I didn't tear nothing. So when I first hear, okay, you ain't tear nothing, I'm like, bet, let's go. I didn't tear nothing. I can still play. Only my first year. Only been a week. But I'm like to myself, I'm like, for some reason, I really can't put no pressure on this leg. Like, I can barely walk. The only time I can put pressure on my leg is when I warm my leg up, because it's real tight, it's real sore, it's real swollen. So I'm like, that's probably like the main symptom, like when you first come out, you know what I'm saying, when you first have an injury. But 2 weeks go by, a month go by, And mind you, me and my coach didn't really like each other. I'm gonna make another video about this, probably gonna be more in the part 2. But me and my coach did not like each other. I wasn't basically kissing his ass, you know, and I was like raw. I was a freshman. It was all, I was new coming in. I was a walk-on technically, so it's like I don't really gotta listen to what you say. I don't gotta give my attention to someone who's not a real football player. He never said those words to me, but he kind of gave me those vibes. I'm like, crazy part is, y'all, I was the best cornerback on my team, even with this injury. Like, I was already good, but once I learned that I was still able to put pressure on it, I basically would warm myself up for like 60 minutes. I would roll my leg out, I would keep massaging it, and that's when I knew something was off. I didn't really like go seek medical attention. I'm like, there should be no way I have to massage my leg for a whole hour just to be able to walk on it, because that's not a tear, that's not a because they didn't even say it was torn. They said maybe you got a slight, they said maybe my muscle was torn, maybe you just got a sore calf, or you just got a brain contusion, or they said it was a contusion on my bone probably. That was their top 3 picks. But every practice I went to, I'm practicing on a torn. That I found out later it was slightly torn, or it was a slight tear, but then it turned to a grade 3 tear. I had a grade 3 in my LCL. That means, because if you tear it even a little bit, you're supposed to either have partial surgery, you're supposed to, first of all, you're not supposed to be playing football at all on a partially torn ligament, on a torn ligament, halfway torn ligament. But instead of taking me to the doctor, they basically had this whole scandal. I mean, like, scandal to basically cover it up, because they didn't want to get in trouble. Because you can't just tell an athlete, oh, you find nothing wrong with you, and let them go keep playing on it, you feel me? So they were basically trying to cover for their ass, like, knowing that my injury was worse than what they said it was. Because every practice, like, I never complained, I never bitched, I never complained, I never did none of that. I'm gonna let y'all know I always ate it, because you know how basically when you like running on a sprained ankle or something, you gotta eat that, you feel me? You gotta like eat it, But me, I would basically like, I would eat everything. Like, it was hurting, the coach would be like, what's wrong? Nothing, it just hurting a little bit, just sore. But I'm playing on a torn LCL, y'all. Torn. It probably wasn't complete, but it was torn. Like, when I tell y'all, I don't like to brag about myself, but you gotta be somewhat of a fucking soldier to tear your LCL, ACL, or MCL and still play on it during that season, just because trainers kept saying, oh, you being a baby, you probably being a baby, you babying too much, I don't think it's that bad, you don't need to go to a doctor. You know how them trainers get. That's basically what they were saying to me. My coach is, he just sitting out, he don't really want to practice, he using his injury as an excuse. And y'all don't worry about me, I was still turning up. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all, I was still turning up.